Hi, this is Day by Day coming to you on Wednesday, October 2nd, 2019. We've had a very turbulent sort of couple days, and I wanted to go ahead and update where we are in that main master cycle fractal that was available in my very first video that was weeks ago, probably over a month ago now. And it looks like on the 6th day, everything is coming together very similarly here. You could see this slope right here, 2 into 3, 2 into 3, greeny rising through it, greeny rising through it, making it look very similar to this moment in time, roughly around April 2007. Let us go into a smaller time frame and travel back in time to see what that looked like close up. So I can't find it on a 2-day. Okay, there it is on a 3-day. And you can see that even when I zoom in, the slopes do look similar, and that captures the moment fairly well. And we were expecting this quick drop from the previous videos, and we got it. So we've already been getting this quick drop, which in this alignment, it's a little bit to the right, but where we are actually is right around here, bottoming in this formation on a 3-day. So I would say that we are closer to somewhere over here. And we can see how that looks in the current moment. So let's just remove that line. And we have this spike down with lots of fear, and then that leg up right here. And that would probably hit, if I zoom in, there is major support right around this 3-day 65 MA, which is just curving upward, and I've got a lower Kelt band channel right around there too. So this right here looks like it would possibly be an extended move into this circle range. And we can always go further. We're already getting fairly close to what looks like a major top, after all this BS is done. So now let's go into a smaller time frame. And we are in a pretty precarious moment right here, because I see weakness right here. I also see my signature slope lines taking a similar path, similar slopes right here. The only difference is the momentum of sell pressure here is different than it was here, making this a little bit trickier in this range. So even if I go into an hourly chart, I now see some buying pressure, but it may end up being weak buying pressure when it comes down to it all. So let's go into a 2-hour, and you could still see it's on the mat no pressure, no buy pressure there. 4 hours shows buy pressure down. Daily, again on the mat, it's all weak. It's weak all the way up to the 4-day. Load up. See, it's weak all the way up to a 4-day with it dropping right here. And it revealed this weakening pressure to me well before the drop, which is how I got an edge with knowing that we would get this topple down. So to make a long story short, this part has to really prove itself, and if price were to ignore this small rise right over here and just drop down into here and form a bottom, it would be called a left translated cycle, where it just skips over one support, gets to the next more major one, and then possibly chops around and forms an uptrend after mid-October range. So where all of these lines are agreeing on an upstage rally is more in this zone. This is my cycle time zone. So even if it did bottom right here, price should be contained and stay weak until this range of the cycle date, and then create a new uptrend, giving enough time for those other micro time frames, the 2-hour, the 4-hour to the daily, gain enough momentum to power them up. But right now, I just don't see it on anything except for the hourly. So we need a stick save right here in order to continue this assumed path. So rather than making this a buy zone, I would rather call this area resistance. And it's another shortable level, unless of course it just bypasses it, like I said, and goes straight down with more fear here. However, I did have a video on BKLN, which unfortunately the sound wasn't there because of some Windows updates prevented sound, and I only found out about it later. But if I add BKLN and overlay it here, BKLN right here is hinting towards a bounce, staying in this diagonal region before it trends higher. And BKLN is credits and it's a leading indicator on SPY. So that is hinting towards this sort of triangular wedge with a pop coming. So we'll see what happens, but overall we have nice confluence of both of them agreeing here on the path. So let's remove that. And that about concludes this video, and this looks pretty sloppy, so I don't want it to be misinterpreted in any way. I would rather just keep things the way that they were, remove this line. This line came from the 3-day, and we still have that similar moment of agreement right there. And where I pulled it from the larger time frame, the 6-day showed that it could pop even this high, but for now that would just be an extension, and as usual we'll get there when we get there. And this is finding momentum buys to confirm that upward move is going to be the next step once we do reach this cycle date area where it looks like it would be a cycle date reversal and a bullish one. If we go into the 15-minute, we can just see how this date of resistance, supposed resistance, if it happens, it would pop up pretty quickly in the beginning and then form that resistance into roughly this Friday, 10/4 to Monday, before again continuing down for that final move. So that concludes this video. I hope you've enjoyed it, and please tap the like button and subscribe button on my YouTube channel. I'm trying to grow out that subscriber list, and I appreciate it if you like the content. Thanks. Bye.